Friends, today in this very troubled and very difficult world, India has been recognized as the bright spot by every possible large institution, whether it is the IMF or investment banks like Morgan Stanley or the World Bank or any major economic institution in the world. They all recognize India as the bright spot in otherwise troubled horizon.
Hello everyone, Namaskar. This is your host Jasleen Hanuja at FalconX to welcome none other than our Cabinet Minister for Information Technology, Communications and Railways, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnaw.
Welcome our distinguished guest, Ashwini Vaishnaw.
This evening, there has been a huge and overwhelming response. Few of them have already met you, but no, they don't tire. They are not tired to see you or listen to you. And I thank everyone who is here, made this evening, and to come over here to listen to Honorable Minister, to extend warm welcome to him. And I think, sir, this community or this particular group here represents our India's rich diversity, and they all work for not only their own professional work, etc., but also they strive hard to preserve and promote India's culture.
Ashwini Vaishnaw has been very popular for doing some remarkable projects and making transformations in the Indian economy, especially by introducing Vande Bharat train and transforming the different railway stations with elements of heritage as well as the modernization. In his speech today, in his presentation today, he has given beautiful examples of various stations from different parts of India, from different states in India, and he has holistically covered so many cities spanning across the country where he has talked about the modernization of the stations and immense improvement in the payment systems, the digital revolution that India is having.
So how do you transform an organization of this magnitude, this complexity, this size? First and foremost, who's the most important stakeholder of railways? The passenger. So bring a change in the life of the passenger. To begin, the stations. Anybody from Madhya Pradesh here? Bhopal? पहचान में आता है?
बिल्कुल पहचान में आ रहा है.
Rani Kamlapati station. What it was before and what it is now. Practically like an airport. Totally reconstructed, fully redeveloped, absolutely on world-class standards. I'll show you a video which actually will prove that we don't know whether the train is actually moving or not, even though the train is moving at 180 kilometers per hour. This is Vande Bharat, world-class train. Again, designed by the engineers of India, manufactured in India, and proudly now getting ready for exporting to the world. In case of payment system, the middle layer, which is the platform, This was the only thing which was created using public funds. Then the banks joined, the digital identity verification system was used, merchants joined, small and medium businesses, the startups joined, e-commerce companies joined, many enterprises joined, and 335 million users, practically the population of United States of America, they are all using this system today to do $2 trillion worth transactions.
I did ask him about the CHIPS Act. Federal funding has been banned for companies in USA who have outsourced their plants of chips manufacturing in China. This has opened a tremendous opportunity for India, and Minister just stated that a memorandum of understanding has been signed between the two nations, which will massively help all those investors of chips to be in India and choose India as the chosen country for manufacturing. Very impressive presentation that you have made, and all the great work that Modi government and yourself have been doing. So I think big round of applause one more time from my side as well. Thank you so much. Phenomenal. I have experienced Shatabdi in one era, and we were already great fans, and then I have also seen trains with live band. Honestly, I don't remember what train that was, but there were people who were entertaining professionally the passengers on the train, and that itself was, I think, another change that I recently saw. Since you're also an IT minister and most of us are here in Silicon Valley from IT background, I would like to ask you, after the funding banned by US government for chips manufacturers in China, how is the response you're getting so far from American chip manufacturers who want to invest in India?
So, the government of India and government of US recently signed MOU for strategic cooperation in chips. That's the direct initiative.
A very large market which requires semiconductor as the basic raw material, item 1. Item 2, a very competitive talent pool, good talent pool, about 52,000 semiconductor engineers working in the country, and almost all of them are working from legacy nodes to the cutting edge to the SoC, getting the absolutely new optimization in power consumption, all kind of stuff. The latest and really some of the leading edge technologies our people are working, our talent is working. That as the second factor. Third factor, our university system, which is producing about 500,000 engineers every year. We have tailored our project, our entire plan to make sure that this university system generates a significantly large number of talent, and we have committed to develop 85,000 talent over the next 10 years. And within the 1 year of our announcement of our policy, we announced the policy on 1st January of 2022. By now we have already tied up with 60 universities. We have changed the course curriculum. So all these factors together make it very natural that India should be the destination for semiconductor.
A lot more revolutionizing and great stuff about Indian economy, which truly makes India great, and Modi ji has been instrumental in doing that. Were discussed today by the Minister Vaishnaw, and how he was himself involved in the design of some of those great railways by bringing together the mechanical engineers and giving them a tough goal to achieve some of those targets to make it a world-class train. In fact, people here in California have been craving for the Los Angeles-San Francisco train, bullet train, to be of that stature. It was also very remarkable to see the demonstration given by him on the testing. He Modi and one of the other high-level dignitaries tested the braking of the two trains when they were closely spaced on the same track, like when at a high speed, how they would come to a halt without making an accident. And it was also wonderful to see the water not spill at an amazingly rocket speed at which the train was moving. And the example was compared to the aeroplane, where at a supersonic speed, a comparable speed, the water would spill. So these are some amazing experiences shared by the minister, and one of the attendees here also shared their experience that the railways in which he traveled, one of the modern trains that minister was talking about, was such that he felt that it was a seamless ride. He felt that the train was not moving at all, whereas train was actually moving at a pretty high speed, at a great kilometers per hour range, which was unimaginable.
And it's of very, very high reliability, SIL 4 certification, which in common term would mean one failure in 10,000 years. So when the system was getting tested, I decided to sit in the one locomotive, one train, on the same track, one side I was travelling, other side the chairman of the railway board was driving. Both the trains were coming on the same track at 100 kmph. Let's see what the Kavach does. Will it be an accident?
Successfully brake and automatically stop.
Exactly 400 meters distance, both the trains stopped. I just wanted to show the pace of work. November 2022, December 2022, and this is January 2022. The train is superb in terms of performance, in terms of passenger comfort. And look at this. This is at 180 kilometers per hour, and this glass full of water kept on the driver's cabin doesn't shake. The world shakes. When they hear this, when they see this, the whole world shakes. And look at this. This is inside an aeroplane. This is inside. Like it? Love it? Yes. Good. So this is what Vande Bharat is. This is the spirit of New India.
So these are some of the wondrous examples and great transformations that the minister just summarized via his great presentation, and all the people received it very nicely. They were truly impressed, and I, Jasleen Khanuja, would like to congratulate the Modi government and the great initiatives that they have made in various fields, especially in the field of technology, the digital transformation, the trains, the railways, and the public communications and the public domain and the public assets that have been implemented seamlessly to the benefit of the billions of people in India and to the benefit of the end customer as well as to the benefit of the vendors. So hopefully we will continue on this great journey. If you haven't done a train travel recently in India, I would rather recommend you. After looking at this, I'm myself so excited. At one time I was so impressed with Shatabdi, and now there are several trains which will make your journey amazing. So if you're planning to go to India, do plan a train travel as well. I, Jasleen Khanuja, would like to sign off from Falcon X for now. I hope it was a great experience for you, learning about the modernization and great technologies that have been put together by Modi government and Minister Ashwini himself, Ashwini Vaishnaw, to making India a great country. Once again, hats off to India, cheers to India, salute to India, and see you next time.
India is transforming under the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. The physical infrastructure, digital infrastructure, and a very inclusive growth is what you can see all across the country. I thank all the Indian community friends who got assembled here and I request all of you to pass on this message to everybody that you meet. Thank you.